All right, we are back for another week on the 1-2 Punch podcast. I believe this is episode number 8. And today, I have the pleasure of being with two studly gentlemen. Gentlemen, can you please introduce yourselves? Let everyone know what sports you play, and then tell us maybe one fun fact about you.
All right, I'm Andrew Murray. I do cross country and track, and let's just say our main event. So I'm an 800 runner.
Nice.
My name is Nicholas Gillespie, and I run 800 as well, kind of 400 too.
And is your season done now?
No, we have a few weeks until state qualifiers.
Nice. How's it going so far?
Good. Tomorrow is sectionals.
Oh, good luck. Good luck.
In the 90-degree heat,
90
it's going to be
degrees.
great.
Oh, man. Where's that being held?
Ava Park.
Ava Park.
Ava Park.
Yeah.
Nice. What's your training schedule like for track and field?
Well, for us, because we're more of the distance runners, there's 800 runners who won't do as much, but for us, because we do cross country and stuff, 3 out of the 6 days of our week is usually just going out and running 20 to 35 minutes, and then the other 3 is workouts, set paces, going faster, and
Okay, so
working on your speed
interval
and stuff.
training and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And is that the same for cross country? Pretty
yeah.
similar?
Yeah, except a lot, the normal runs are just a lot longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on Sundays too, kind of depends on what the schedule is for racing. We always do a long run, which is sometimes it gets up to 90 minutes, sometimes it's 75. It just kind of varies, but it gets longer.
Nice. What kind of shoes do you guys wear? I'm always curious.
I have kept the same shoes for a long time. I use a Nike Pegasus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really don't know what they are, but they're some Saucony shoe that are for orthopedics, but I get really bad shin splints, so they just kind of help me, and I've just used those, and they're grandpa shoes, but they work out good.
Gotcha. I've always wanted a pair of Hokas. Those look like nice shoes.
A lot of people use those.
Yeah. I've heard nothing but good things about them.
Yeah.
What got you into track and also cross country?
You go first.
My sister ran cross country and track as well, so I always kind of saw her doing it, and I always thought it was kind of cool. And plus, I'm not that coordinated, so it kind of works out
There
to
you
run.
go. You just get to go.
Yeah.
For me, I never did anything in the fall. I used to do basketball, baseball.
Okay.
So I would just do baseball in the fall for the
Nice.
most part, but you can't really do baseball in the fall when you're in 7th grade modified.
Yeah.
So I really couldn't tell you what. I mean, in I guess you could say field day, kind of.
Okay.
I would just do the distance stuff.
You realize you're
Yeah.
kind of good at it.
So why not try it? And then he came from Galway, 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you recently kind of
we
Yeah.
we met when with cross country.
Nice. Nice. Did you play any other sports growing up?
I used to play basketball and stuff, but it was just kind of I wasn't that serious about it. It was just something to do kind of in the winter.
Yeah, I got you.
So
Keep
I
it
just
busy.
kind of started running more full time.
Gotcha. Have you guys ever had any injuries running or anything in your sport that's kind of set you back a little bit?
Yeah, I kind of said earlier, my shins, I always get really
That's right.
bad shin splints.
Yeah.
It's always in the middle of my, shins, and it's I don't know, it just gets really bad randomly. And so that's kind of is always something that I have to deal with, but I just have
never
to
goes
change
away
my
for you,
training.
right?
Yeah, I just
Never
always
goes-
have them.
So how do you battle through that?
Well, you kind of gotta, in practice, you gotta change what you do. So this year especially, it's kind of helped me a good amount is I've just used the elliptical in the weight room, and they would go out for a 35-minute run or something, and I would just do the 35 minutes on the elliptical. And it's
Okay.
sort of the same
Gotcha.
muscles, but you're not pounding your feet.
Yeah.
So
For me, I never had shin splints, thank God. But last year during cross country at the Foothills Championship, I have no clue what happened. I fractured a part in my pelvis right here
Oof.
during a race.
Just randomly?
I felt it building up during the race, but I'd always have hip pain after the races
Yeah.
just from running for that long. And all of a sudden a bunch of pressure built up, and it just you could hear it, and then
Yeah.
I was in the hospital for the night.
Were you able to finish the race?
No. Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, no. And then that took me out for the season, and then they were trying to get me to do Nordic. That's the other
which he
sport that
should do
does.
still.
That'd be pretty cool.
I like to take my winters off.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
like to take my winters off. I lift during the winter and stuff, but I was thinking about doing Nordic, but I was out for the entire winter.
Yeah.
So
You ever go downhill skiing?
yeah, not this winter, but
Yeah. Yeah, I know there wasn't any snow this winter.
Well, I couldn't this winter because
Oh,
yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
That's true. Oh, that sucks. So are you pretty much back and healthy
I'm
now? from
completely
that?
back now. I thought that it would affect me during the track season, but not at all.
What was the recovery process like for that?
Well, you can't the hardest part was you can't brace your hip.
I think you pretty much have to rest it.
So
as much
you
as
pretty
can.
much have to, the main thing was I took 3 days off of school and didn't move, and then I came to school and I was just on crutches. But that didn't really help that much because I'm still letting my leg hang and I still have to use some of the muscles that were injured. So
Yeah.
it was actually pretty bad. But it was 6 weeks that I couldn't really walk.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awful. That's
Mhm.
awful. And then shin splints, you have to kind of limit yourself and rest a little bit to take care of that as well, right?
Yeah, it's just a lot.
Because
of
they
kind
just
of-
come and go.
Yeah, it's some days they'll be fine, and then the next
So
will just
weird.
be pretty painful, and I just really have to change what I do. But
Does it affect you during races?
no, I don't feel it just because I'm so focused on
Yeah.
passing other people.
Yeah.
It's the adrenaline.
Yeah.
Adrenaline kicks in.
100%.
What's your best memory or favorite memory that you've had within athletics?
I would, you know what I'd probably say? I'd probably say I wasn't even in the race, but 4x4 was Sam last year.
Yeah.
Last year, our 4x4 was for Foothills Championship. It was at Schuylerville, and I wasn't even in it. But watching it, when you finish your race, and you're all done with your nerves, watching the races is the best part for me.
Yeah.
It's just the
Yeah,
most fun.
'cause it's not stressful anymore.
That's true.
So,
It's not
so
you.
He was in it. He was in the 4x4, and we had a pretty good 4x4 that year. And I don't know if you know him, but Sam Demers,
Demers.
he graduated last year.
Okay.
He'd always run 57, 56 in the 400, and he was our anchor runner.
That's
and
moving.
out of nowhere, he he ran a 51, and he
Wow.
won just at the end by a foot. And
That's
that
crazy.
it wasn't it was to win the entire meet, but it was just fun.
That's
It's
still
it was under the
cool to
lights.
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last race of the day.
Yeah, especially because it is the last race. Everybody's, done, kind of waiting to
Yeah.
go home, so they're all on the field, right on the sideline, just getting super crazy with it, and it's stressful to be in it because
Yeah.
there's all those people and everyone's watching you. With the other races,
Yeah.
everybody's doing their own thing,
Yeah.
so there's
That's kind of
nobody-
cool. I feel like
Yeah.
adrenaline definitely kicks in with that.
Yeah,
too.
that definitely influences a lot.
Have
This-
you under the lights though? That's pretty cool. You
Yeah.
guys have ran under the lights?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
In sectionals and foothills, because it's after school, it always goes under the lights. This year we had, or when was foothills was last Wednesday, right?
Yeah, but that didn't go as late, and so it didn't get dark.
I did go as late, but it was just not dark. It was so foothills was last Wednesday, and we had a pretty good 4x4 then too.
Yeah.
This year, me and Nick were in it, and he anchored, and I was third. So I gained up a lot of ground, and I kind of put him, what our coach likes to say is, put him in striking distance, and then he ended up beating him at the end. That was good. But that wasn't under the lights. But it would have been cooler under the lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your favorite memory?
Probably in the summer, the whole summer we do runs every single day, 6 days a week, and so it's obviously super hot, and so there's this rope swing we go to a lot.
Okay.
And it's just really fun because it's sort of a break in the run, and then you're just with all your friends and just jumping in the water. I think that's pretty fun every time we do it. And especially because the kids that come to the summer runs are more the dedicated kids. So
Yeah, I gotcha.
It's everybody that's closer to me. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I like doing that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Team bonding.
Yeah.
Brings you guys closer. Do you guys have a biggest inspiration, someone that inspires you to kind of do what you do?
I know he's thinking the same person. You know what? I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to say my biggest inspiration is Kieran Davidson.
My man.
Yeah, I love that guy.
I coached him in basketball.
And
He's
then
the best.
Yeah. You got to convince him to do not soccer.
Yeah.
What, you want him to do cross country?
Well,
Well,
yeah.
he was doing a mix of both. I know in modified.
And he was the best 8th grader in the state.
That's crazy. crazy.
So like,
Yeah, if he
And he's
if
so
he-
little.
If
yeah.
like obviously he's with his friends and soccer and stuff, and that really changes how he feels about it. But if he like was able to run full time and really train for it, like he would just, he's already incredible, but
Yeah.
he would just be like on that next level.
That much better,
And
yeah.
he'd like honestly he'd probably easily get a full ride to college. Like
Yeah.
he's so good.
His
He's that
brother,
good, huh?
I'm sure that he was thinking that he was going to say his brother as his inspiration. but his brother.
Liam, right?
Yeah, his brother's unreal. And Kieran is better than Liam was as a freshman. He's an 8th grader.
Wow.
But
Yeah. And it's not like Liam's
yeah.
bad or anything. He's still insane.
no, he's still insane.
Yeah.
Do you guys have future goals for yourself?
Right now,
I feel like in running, you always have to set
Yeah.
some kind of goal, something you
Yeah.
want to strive to achieve.
my goal is tomorrow. I want to break 2 in the 800. He just did.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
like he's lucky I didn't get to race him.
He wouldn't have beat me anyway. It is. Come on.
But he raced this Saturday and I didn't get to, and he had the best race that he's had all year.
Yeah.
What'd you run?
158.8. I don't know.
And now I'm racing him tomorrow.
Okay,
And
let's go.
I'm gonna beat him.
No, you're not. Nope.
I love it. Little friendly little
He's been saying this
competition.
all season.
Yeah.
And I've beat him by
And
like
I've
5-6
been-
seconds
I've
every
been-
time.
Not 5-6 seconds.
Yes.
No, it has never been 5-6 seconds.
Okay.
It's
sure.
been like 1 or 2.
Hey, we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
find out tomorrow.
We'll have to work through the talking.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any goals for yourself?
I think kind of like bigger picture, I'd really like to run in college, just because like it's been such a big part of my life throughout high school and all that. I feel like in college there would just be a hole, like a gap in my life if I didn't do it. So I think it'd be cool to run it, and I really want to go to RIT, just because like their academic program. But I really
It's a
I like their
nice
track
campus.
cross country too.
Yeah, I've been to that campus a couple times. It's super beautiful out there. Super beautiful. All right, so let's talk about your Instagram that you just made, the QBY Productions.
Yeah.
I think that is awesome what you were doing. My favorite one, and I think everyone can really agree with this, was the unified basketball one. I think that got a bunch of views too.
Yeah.
It gave me like the chills watching that. I think it's so awesome. So when did you start like doing this, and when did your I guess your love for this kind of happen, and when did you make this idea to put this all together and start doing this?
My first idea of it was, I did Miss Fartui's class, and I didn't, I really had no thought of, bringing it outside of the classroom, but then she started assigning me these assignments that nobody else had. She made me do a commercial video for the school store with the special ed kids.
Okay, nice.
And that came out pretty good. And then she had me and 2 of my friends, Ben Barber,
Yes.
and Ryan Seeley.
Yep.
We had to do we had to make the new IB video, so the informational video that is on the website and stuff.
Mhm.
I have no clue where that is now, but we had to do a lot of work on that. And once she took that out of our hands, I was already done with the class. I was working on it during study hall and stuff. So now I just had to open study hall, and I really never did anything in study hall most
Yeah.
of the time.
Fair.
So it was basketball season, and the person that I would look at and want to model it off of was Berkeley, 5 mixtapes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, well, he does free mixtapes for individual people, but it's obviously kind of like luck. He has to be at the game, and then you have to have a really good game
Yeah.
to get it's just one person. So sectionals was coming up for the boys varsity, so I did one
Mhm.
practice game at a scrimmage, and I didn't even look at all of that stuff. And then I went down on the bus with them to their first round of sectionals, and they had the best game of the season. So I just did a full team one, and that came out pretty good. There was obviously a lot
Very
to learn.
good. Very good.
Obviously a lot to learn and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the bad part about that was that there was the gap between that was sectionals. So there was the gap between winter sports and spring sports. So then I did my dad's youth team.
I saw that.
Yeah. And then spring sports started, and now it's been pretty good since then. The problem is that I don't have the software to edit like at home if I wanted to, so it's only during study hall that I can come in here.
Okay.
And then I obviously have to take out the cameras and stuff, but that's not really a problem. But I would say the inspiration for it was definitely Berkeley. And then I definitely want to keep doing it. Like, sports are coming to an end, obviously. I'm going to do the boys game on Friday for sectionals.
Nice.
I can't make it to the Wednesday girls game because
Yeah.
of our meet.
Right.
But after that, if the girls have any games here, I'll do that, or
That's
in
awesome,
the
man.
area.
That's so awesome.
Um,
How long does it take you to get all the footage and then like process it into one video?
what I do is I go to the game. I'm probably gonna go to the game anyway, so that's not out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to start videoing defense because I don't really video defense, but
Mhm.
I'll just make a bunch of little clips. At the end of it, it's probably like 400 clips, just like 5 seconds.
Mhm.
And then I bring them in here and I go through every single one, and I just pick out the ones that I'm gonna use.
Okay.
And then I take them onto the editing software and, just ask the team for a song. And it only takes me to edit. It only takes me about an hour and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like, sometimes I'll be in here like just after all the class leaves, like
Yeah.
at 12:02. But like it really only takes me like an hour and a half. So
That's
the
impressive. That's very impressive.
I'm not doing that much compared to like other people you see online.
Yeah.
I wish I could do more. I have to learn that, but yeah.
It's all right. I mean, I think you're doing a fantastic job, and all the people I've talked to have loved your work and loved what you're doing. So
I just think it's a good thing for like everyone to get a chance. Like in Queensbury, pretty much everyone has a chance to. Like I might do the. I don't want to make any promises, but I might do the track, the track championships on Wednesday.
that'd be great. That'd be so awesome.
Yeah.
All right, moving into our rapid fire questions. Ready? All right, favorite artist for you guys?
You first.
Probably Kendrick.
Playboy Cardi.
Nice. Ideal vacation.
I would. Spain.
Yeah?
Spain. Yeah.
I'd go to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
I went there when I was younger, so I
Nice.
really like it there. So.
Yeah, I want to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say Spain.
Favorite athlete?
Liam Davidson.
Kieran Davidson.
I love it. Shout out to the Davidson
you gotta
bros.
ha-
We'll,
you gotta
we'll
have
get
the
those
brothers on.
guys.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
get those guys.
That
on.
was because I gave him the option, and Liam the option, and I was like, the
Save
brothers
for
will
those
probably
two
be on it.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the brothers probably.
Yeah, we'll get those two on there. That's not the first time Katie has been shouted out in a podcast, so
Yeah.
I'll have to get those boys on. Favorite teacher?
Mr. G. Amara.
I love
That's
whenever I say that, everyone always looks over there.
I'll say Ms.
to
Vartuli.
Vartuli right over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can't. It's like I can't not say it at this point. No, I'll say Miss Vartuli.
And then I want my camera back.
Honestly.
Say somebody else.
Can I use it over the summer? I can.
All right, she's your favorite teacher.
Okay.
Favorite coach?
I only have one coach, Matt Flint.
Nah,
Coach
I like
Flint.
Coach Estromera. He's probably my favorite.
Nice,
Nice.
nice.
He's gonna not like that.
Favorite movie?
Fight Club.
Okay.
Talladega Nights.
Nice.
Never
Ricky
seen that.
Bobby. Favorite hobby outside of running? What do you like to do outside of running?
You have a big hobby.
I'm really into cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's my thing.
Tell us about your truck, real quick.
Tell us about it.
I have a truck that I'm building. Yeah. I
That you're
started it when
building?
Yeah. It. I don't really know how to explain it that like briefly, but I don't know. It's a truck that I got from my dad, and I've just done a ton of work to it since I was like 13. I started building it, and it's
Wow.
like pretty much done right now. So I'm
Wow.
really excited to keep working on it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really cool. Did you say a favorite hobby?
No, but you can just skip it. I can't think of one.
Fair.
Probably losing to me actually is his favorite hobby. He does
Favorite
it a
hobby?
lot. Yeah.
Okay.
I like it. Pre-game meal, or what do you eat before you go for a run or have a big race?
Before a big race, I always get I like to call it a light sub from not McDonald's, Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's, okay.
It's just white bread, turkey, lettuce, and cheese. It's
Simple.
and I've had it the entire season, and it's definitely not my favorite, but it's just super light, so it doesn't like fill my stomach, but it won't make
Give you
me-
enough fuel.
Yeah, it'll give me enough fuel. Yeah.
Yeah, it really depends on what time the meet is at, but most of the time I don't like to eat before I race. Probably like 3 hours before I won't eat, because otherwise I'll like cramp up and stuff, and then I don't want to throw up when I'm racing. But I usually
Fair.
have just like eggs and potatoes for breakfast in the morning, some
Nice.
bread.
Good.
It's a staple.
A little bit of carbs in there. Biggest pet peeve.
I don't like when people push the pace in the practice. you
Oh
know?
yeah.
That's my pet peeve.
Davidson Bros.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. I would say sports-wise, I would say making sure to get exactly the amount of minutes. Like
Yeah.
we're at this, we get back to the school and there's like 20 more seconds, so they run around in circles or something.
You gotta kind of respect that though. At the end of the day,
You know,
I mean,
yeah, it's just
they're getting
like,
better.
But he
You're
it's
not.
grinds
like,
his gears.
I'm tired. You know, Chris is
Yeah.
laughing over here. But like, I'm tired. I want to stop, and they don't. And it's like, you know, maybe that's why they're gonna be better than me. But yeah,
Yep.
I just want to stop.
Is he on track too?
Yeah, and he makes sure to get the exact time.
Yeah.
Shout out Chris. Yeah, we got a live audience today with all their backs turned to us, so I guess we're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
All right, some would you rather questions. Would you rather be an amazing artist but not be able to see any of the art you created, or be an amazing musician but not be able to hear any of the music you create?
Amazing.
It's kind of
artist.
sad. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's a
an
sad question.
amazing artist, because if I was a musician, I'd want to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, more
Fair.
than I would want to see it, I guess.
Yeah, I agree with him.
Good answer. Would you rather be able to control your own emotions or be able to control other people's emotions?
I'd say
Other
definitely-
people's.
I'd say mine. I don't want to like manipulate people. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I just have more power if I can control other people.
You would have the power.
Yeah.
You would have the power. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early?
Always be 20 minutes early, because I'm usually 2 minutes late every day.
Yeah, I'd say
Fair.
20 minutes early.
Yeah.
Fair. Would you rather go back to age 5 with everything you know now, or know now everything your future self will learn? Okay, that makes sense. You want me to read that again?
No,
I
I
got
got
it.
I got
Okay,
it.
you got it.
Probably know now everything my future self will, because I feel like I'm young enough to like really intake it and use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Fair.
think the same thing. I mean, I haven't really made that like mistakes in my life that I'd wish to, like big mistakes I wish to redo.
Yeah.
So I'd really like to know
Fair.
the future. So.
Absolutely. Would you rather live in a world without music or one without colors?
Without colors.
Yeah. I'm a big music guy.
Yeah.
I'd
have
say
to do the same.
without music. I just really like nature and all the
Yeah.
colors that it has. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hey, that's a good answer. Last one. Would you rather live 100 years in the past or jump forward 100 years into the future?
With all the things I know now.
No, just that's where you'd be living, that time
Mm.
period. So 100 years in the future, 100 years
In the past.
in the past.
In the
Okay.
past.
Yeah, in the past, I'd say
1924.
I could do a little exploring in the West. You know, a little
Okay.
homestead. That's my thing.
I like it. I like it. Do you guys have any final remarks before we wrap it up?
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm all
Good.
set.
Well, thank you guys so much. You guys were fantastic. Please give a follow to QBY Productions. Also, you can follow these guys on Instagram as well. That's a wrap on episode 8. Thank you so much and have a great week.